What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are in the 6 Feet Under Fab shop and we are going to be working on the Gladiator. And no, I did not just wash it. It has been pouring down rain all afternoon and I apologize about my messy shop. It is pretty trashed right now. I had some Jeeps come in this week that I needed to get turned around real quick and get them back to the customers, and I just haven't cleaned up. So just bear with me on my messy shop. But I want to go ahead and work on the Gladiator because I'm going on a road trip and I want to have just a little extra lighting on some back roads. So I already have LEDs in the headlights, and then I have the LED yellow lights in the bumper, and it's really bright at night, but I want to step it up a little bit. So I found a company on Instagram. It's Gatekeeper Off-Road, and they have knuckle lights. So these are becoming pretty popular with the Gladiators and the JLs and the JLUs, and I thought they looked really cool. And these mounts are extremely nice. And I've got the pod lights right here and a 6 sticker, got the wiring harness. So basically everything that you need to put the knuckle lights you can get through Gatekeeper. So we're going to throw them on real quick. So there's not really any instructions, it's just kind of common sense. But so what you do is you take the 2 bolts right there on the hub assembly and you take those off, and then you put the bracket right there. But before you do that, because you are taking the bolts out of something that's weight bearing, you need to jack up the vehicle, and so that's what I'm going to do now. Don't laugh at my jack. I don't have a lot of stuff going for me right now in the shop tonight, so just bear with me. Alright, so got the weight off of it. So now I'll get the correct socket. Now that I have these 2 bolts out, I have the driver's side bracket, and I'm just going to use the factory bolts and just put it right back in. Now I'm just going to torque these back down. The next thing that I'm going to do is throw this pod light up here, and I'm just going to just kind of loosely put it up there right now. Okay, get the nut on the bottom. So I'm just going to leave this loose up here right now, because I don't know exactly which direction that I want to put it just yet, but I know that this wire is going to be run with those brake line wires, so I know I need to leave myself a little slack for turning. That looks really cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat the same process that I did right here on the passenger side. I'm going to go ahead and jack up that side and everything, and then we'll just run the wires in the switch and we'll be ready to roll. So here are the lights. They are extremely bright, and they do have like a blue LED on the back side of them, so it's kind of lighting up the suspensions. That's kind of cool. Alright, so it is pretty much dark out right now. It's kind of almost dusk, I guess, but here are the lights. So they're kind of hard to see, so I tried to get it where it was a little light outside, but so as you can see, I have my fog lights on at the same time. So what I did was I wanted these knuckle lights to come on with the fog lights because I didn't want to have to put a switch panel or anything inside of the Jeep. So what I did was I tapped into the fog lights, but I didn't power the knuckle lights through the fog lights. So I ran a separate wiring harness with a relay, and then I used the factory fog light wire as the exciter. So whenever the fog lights come on, the knuckle lights come on. I thought that was pretty cool. So on the inside it just looks really clean, and that's kind of what I wanted. But the fog lights are really bright. Sorry about that. And another really cool feature about these lights right here that I got from Gatekeeper is that they are yellow and they're also white. I'll show you how to change them up. So I went ahead and started the Jeep, but so you can see on the inside I have it right here, and so right now you can see they're yellow, and so I'll show you. If I want to go to white, all I do is turn my fog lights off and then back on, and now I have white lights. Isn't that cool? And so they do have a high beam setting. So the amber lights or the yellow lights, they point down here, but the high beams, they point where the fog lights point. So if I'm on a trail or something, I need just a little bit brighter of a light, all I have to do is cut on and off the fog lights, and then I have the high beams. Isn't that cool? So this here is no headlights, my yellow fog lights, and the high beams on the Gatekeeper Off-Road pod lights. So you can see them turning here. Holy crap. That is nuts. These are awesome. Ooh.